Cold has always been a constant enemy in European history. Long before central heating, electric blankets or synthetic thermals, people still slept through brutal winters and woke up functional. If you're watching Warpaths of Europe, you already know that survival wasn't theoretical. It was lived daily. Before we go further, support the channel by liking this video and subscribing. It helps keep serious historical research and documentary work alive. Now, let's get straight to the point. Linen under wool was the standard for warmth, not softness. The warmest historical sleepwear was not a single garment, but a system. A linen shift worn directly against the skin, covered by a heavy wool nightshirt or sleeping tunic. This combination dominated Europe from the Roman period through the early 19th century. Linen managed moisture, while wool trapped heat. Modern thermal pajamas tried to combine both functions into one synthetic layer, but historically these roles were deliberately separated for efficiency. Linen absorbs sweat without clinging to the skin. At night, even in freezing temperatures, the body releases moisture. Modern thermals often trap that moisture, which leads to chilling once body temperature drops. Linen pulls it away, keeping the skin dry. Dry skin retains heat better than damp skin. That principle hasn't changed. Wool nightshirts created stable microclimates while sleeping. Over the linen layer came thick wool sleepwear, often ankle-length and loose-fitting. Wool fibres create air pockets that hold warmth even when the room temperature drops sharply overnight. Unlike modern tight thermals, historical wool garments allowed airflow without heat loss. This reduced overheating early in the night and prevented cold shock in the early morning hours. Wool also retains insulating properties when slightly damp, something synthetics still struggle to replicate. This really mattered in unheated stone houses, tents, and timber dwellings where condensation and frost were, pretty common. Loose construction mattered more than thickness. Historical sleepwear prioritized volume over compression. Tight-fitting modern pajamas actually reduce the insulating air layer around the body. European wool nightshirts were intentionally oversized, allowing warm air to circulate and remain trapped. This design paired perfectly with heavy blankets, creating layered insulation without restricting movement or circulation. This is why soldiers, monks, peasants and travellers favoured loose wool garments for sleep. Circulation stays strong, extremities remain warmer, and the body maintains a steady temperature through the night. You can replicate this system easily. Just wear a lightweight linen or cotton base layer to bed, and, avoid synthetics that trap moisture. Over that, use a loose wool garment or even a wool sweater that's dedicated to sleep. Do not size it tightly. Combine this with layered bedding rather than relying on one thick modern comforter. You'll notice more stable warmth and, honestly, fewer cold wake-ups. For survivalists, this system works in cabins, tents, vehicles, and even during power outage conditions. It requires no electricity, and really, it scales well in extreme cold. Modern thermals emphasize thinness and stretch, but they sacrifice airflow and moisture control. The historical linen and wool system solved these problems centuries ago, using natural materials and intelligent layering. It wasn't accidental. It was refined by necessity. If this kind of historical survival knowledge matters to you, subscribe to Warpaths of Europe, like the video, and, well, share it with others preparing for winter. This channel exists for those who value proven methods over modern marketing.